Hi everyone, this is our MCP1 group video. Today we're going to talk about 2 recommendations for best keys. Focus on supplies and environment.
Let's talk about how Best-Key can build better relationship with its suppliers. These actions can help us with work more ethically and make sure our supply chain runs smoothly. Firstly, we should renegotiate contracts with our supplier to make sure the price are fair and that we pay on time. This helps keep their business stable and build trust. Next, we need to keep communication open with our supplier. Talking honestly help us solve problems quickly and build strong long-term relationship. We should also support local farmer and supplier by paying them fairly and helping them have a sustainable income. This will strengthen our tie with them and help our community. Finally, we need to keep our supply chain running smoothly. We should balance being fair and with operating effectively to ensure we get the product we need without sacrificing ethics. Here are some tasks and steps can help take into practice. First, we should check on our supplier to make sure everything is fair. We can do this through audits and service. We also need to let suppliers share any concern they have. Next, we need to update contracts to make sure the prices are fair and the terms are clear. This includes things like when to pay and how to solve problems. We should help local farmers by offering support and loyalty programs. Best-Key can create a team to work with them and help their business grow. It's also important to teach suppliers how to run their business better. We can train them on how to be more efficient and sustainable. Finally, we need to check if suppliers are following the rules. We should also ask feedback to see how things are going and make changes if needed. The supplier relationship manager will lead contract update and check that suppliers are following the fair practice. The supply chain director will manage support programs and local farmers and make sure fair pricing is followed. The sustainable team will train suppliers to improve their process and help them become more sustainable. The compliance officer will monitor suppliers to make sure that they follow the new rules and track their performance. The customer relationship team will handle supplier service and feedback, making sure they keep improving. For the timeline, firstly, we'll complete the ethical audit within 3 months to check supplier practices. Then we'll set up ethical guidelines and finish them in 6 months. Next, we'll start supplier training between 6 to 9 months to teach them best practices. By 12 months, we'll have a traceability system in place to track our products and ensure transparency. After that, we'll keep doing ongoing monitoring to make sure suppliers continue following ethical practices. Regarding location, this action will take place globally, but we will focus more on high-risk areas where the need is greater.
For the cost, first is consultation and audit fees. Engaging third-party ethical auditors and supply chain consultants to assess the current state of risky supply chain practice and recommend improvement. This includes hiring experts in labor rights, fair trade, and anti-corruption practice to ensure unbiased evaluation. The second is training and development cost. Investment in programs to train suppliers on ethical standards, fair labor practice, and environmental responsibilities. This includes developing training materials, conducting workshops, and setting up follow-up systems to ensure continuous improvement. The third is technology cost. Investment in blockchain or other traceability technology to increase transparency in product sourcing, ensuring that ethical sourcing practice can be verified. This also includes the implementation of data management tools or monitor suppliers' compliance in real life. The last one is legal cost. Revising supplier contracts to include fair trade terms, ethical sourcing requirements, and costs that ensure suppliers uphold labor rights and environmental sustainability. This also includes legal fees for ensuring compliance with national and international labor laws and regulations. For the potential problems, supplier resistance. Some suppliers, especially those who in developing markets, may resist change due to perceived higher costs or operational complex. Resistance could arise from concern over increasing the price of product, adapting to new labor standards, or alerting existing workflows. The second is implementation cost. Well, the long-term benefit of ethical sourcing and fair trade practice are significant. The initial investment for audits, technologies, and training programs may be high. The upfront finance commitment could strain company resources, especially in the early stage. The third is supply chain distribution. Shifting to suppliers who meet ethical standards may cause distribution to the supply chain. Ethical sourcing may not align with the current speed, cost, or flexibility of existing supply chain, leading to product shortage or delays. The last one is difficulties in monitoring compliance. Ensuring that all suppliers consistently adhere to ethical standards can be challenging, particularly when working with a large and diverse network of suppliers across different regions. Regular monitoring may require the substantial resource and dedicated team.
I want to address a critical issue affecting Besky's operations and its long-term success: environmental negligence. As consumers and regulations increasingly prioritize sustainability, Besky must act decisively to reduce its environmental footprint and align with global expectations for responsible business practice. To take this, I propose a comprehensive approach that focuses on 5 key steps. First, we must conduct an environmental impact assessment to identify areas where our operations, such as packaging, waste management, and energy consumption, harm the environment. This will help us set measurable sustainability goals and create a roadmap for improvement. Second, it's essential to review our packaging practice by phasing out single-use practice and transitioning to biodegradable or recyclable materials. Collaborating with suppliers to innovate eco-friendly solutions will demonstrate our commitment to sustainability. Third, optimizing our supply chains is crucial. This means reducing carbon emission by improved transportation efficiency, investing in electric or hybrid vehicles, and sourcing products locally wherever possible. Fourth, we need to implement comprehensive waste management programs, establishing recycling initiatives across stores and partnering with waste management companies will ensure packaging materials are appropriately recycled or upcycled, fostering circularity. Finally, we must engage our consumers by launching a campaign to educate customers on our sustainability efforts and encouraging their participation in recycling initiatives. The company can strengthen trust and loyalty while reinforce Besky's eco-friendly brand image. While this measure, Besky can transform its environmental practice, enhance its reputation, and lead the way as a responsibility sustainable industrial leader. Together, we can make a lasting impact on both our business and the planet.
For the cost, the first is consultation and assessment cost. Hiring environmental experts and consultants to conduct a thorough environmental impact assessment of Besky's operation, including its supply chain, packaging practice, energy usage, and waste management. The second is infrastructure cost. Investment in renewable energy sources, energy efficiency equipment, and waste management technology to minimize Besky's environmental footprint. This may include upgrading stores, warehouse, and distribution centers to use renewable energies or adopt energy-saving technologies. The third is packaging and procurement cost. Expenses related to transitioning to sustainable packaging solutions such as recyclable, biodegradable, or compostable materials. This includes working with suppliers to source eco-friendly materials and modifying procurement processes to prioritize sustainability. The last one is marketing and communication cost. Budget allocated for sustainability marketing campaigns to community Besky's environmental efforts to consumer, raise awareness about the new eco-friendly products, and engage customers in sustainability initiatives. For the potential problems, supply chain resistance. Some suppliers may face difficulties in meeting new environmental requirements, especially if it involves significant change in packaging or production method. Resistance may occur due to the added cost or challenges in sourcing environmentally friendly materials. The second is high initial cost. Implementing significant environmental changes across operations and supply chains, like transition to renewable energy, can be costly upfront. This investment may not immediately yield returns, creating financial strain. The third is supply chain distribution. Shifting to environmentally friendly packaging or sustainable sourcing may distribute the supply chain. Suppliers may struggle to meet new sustainable standards, and logistical challenge could affect product availability or pricing. And the last is consumer confusion and adoption. Well, many customers are environmentally conscious. Some may be resistant to change, particularly when it involves a shift in packaging or product availability. Communicating the value of this environmental change to consumers and encouraging their participation may be challenging.